Welcome back, everybody. Not messing with the car today. It's still daylight. I left the shop a little early today. Uh, what I did do, I went and got me about 1.5 gallons of diesel. I got my parts out here, this nasty greasy stuff, the rocker arms and stands. There's also a set of LS rocker arms under there. And valve covers. I got them kind of soaking here. And I'm going to use this paintbrush and break some of that stuff loose. Obviously, I'm doing this outside because I kind of despise the smell of raw diesel fuel. I'm going to come in here in a little while. I'm fixing to turn my air compressor on and get this balancer and time cover off so I can get them cleaned up also. I'm going to come in here with that same paintbrush and some more of that diesel, and I'm going to wash some of this funk out of here. I'm not going to be worried about taking it all out. I'm going to do the first oil change. I'm going to run this thing with a little engine flush in it when I get it back running. I'm going to drop the oil. And I'm going to run some more cheap oil in it and run it a couple 100 miles. Then I'll change it again until it just cleans up. If this stuff was crusty hard, I wouldn't touch it at all. The good thing is this is still good and soft. When I pull the oil plug out of this, if I wash it down with some diesel fuel or kerosene would work also. I wash it down with that. It'll end up in the oil pan. I drain it out, dispose of it, and we'll be pretty okay for a while. But what I'm going to do, I did go grab some LS rocker arms this morning. They are not the same. I do believe you can modify the stands and maybe the push rod guides on the 3.8 stands to make them work. Since it's looking like I may have to make a junkyard trip anyway, I'm going to modify one of the stands and a couple of rockers and intake and exhaust. I'm going to mock it all up and check the geometry and make sure everything's going to be happy. If I feel good about it, I'll finish modifying the stands. We'll use the LS rockers and I'll buy a new set of push rods. But right now, I want to get back to cleaning. I'm not going to do a fast forward video of that. As you know, diesel is pretty nasty, touchy stuff. So I'm just going to get back cleaning. I want to get this intake cleaned up reasonably and the plenum reasonably. Like I said before, I'm not cleaning it up perfect on the inside. I just want to get all the loose nastiest out of it. So be back in just a few. I want to get busy. Well, at this point, I've been cleaning along about 2.5 hours. Got the lower intake cleaned up. I'm cleaning this stuff up to an acceptable level like you would see in the shop. Say somebody was working on your car. I did put a little extra time in the valve covers and the lifter trays. Water pump pulley, water pump, power steering pump, alternator bracket, upper plenum's clean reasonably on the inside. I took, and this is soaking in diesel in the valve cover area and in the lifter valley. It already looks a ton better. Outside here, I got the intake runners. They're clean. I just purple powered them and degreased them. We still kind of got some, just some mucky diesel here. So they're still, them rock arms are still soaking. The push rods, the LS rocker arms are still in there. I'm agitating this every once in a while. Let this stuff soak and eat as much of that junk off as I can. And a little cup air and paintbrush is what I've been using in the motor in there. I got the crank bolt out finally after torching it. Got to find my balancer puller. We'll pull the balancer off of it. Get this timing cover soaking also. Don't have a whole lot of daylight left. Maybe another 30-45 minutes. So this is going to have to come to a wrap pretty quickly as far as working outside. I really don't want to bring that stinky thing of diesel in my garage. Even more stuff's apart now. got the timing cover off, oil pump out. It had its diesel fuel bath and a degreaser bath. Intake's drying out. Most of this stuff's dried pretty much all the way out. Been coming in here and just kind of every once in a while brushing it with a little diesel. It's actually, you can see the cast now, that's not sludge. And then the heads, we're starting to see some paint. So that's real good, because GM did paint the insides of these motors with some kind of black coating. Probably to help oil drain back. Got our timing cover off. Everything actually looks good under here. Probably a waste of time to put a timing chain in it and a tensioner. All that stuff's still in real good shape. Surprisingly. But I'm going to put one in it anyway. That way I can clean in here. I got to clean all this crusty stuff off. And all the old gasket. That's one thing I've not done on that stuff. I did not clean any of the old gasket off yet. I just kind of degreased it so it wasn't so bad to handle. Most of that stuff will get a second cleaning. This will get a brake cleaner bath. And maybe a little So that's where I'm at right now. It's about, I don't know, 6:30ish. So I got a little bit more time to clean. I may go ahead and get the timing set off of it and get it on top dead center here and get that put back together. I'll pop back again. Well, got our old timing set off down here. As you can see, it's pretty nasty. Got our camera elector magnet out to put in the new timing set that we have over there. But I had to basically chisel the gasket off. It was like a concrete block. I come in here and I sprayed this down brake cleaner multiple times and wiped the front of the block down. After I get the timing cover back on this, I'm going to take a little black paint and just the front of this. But right now, I'm going to work on getting this timing set back on here and getting it back in time. One thing you got to watch for on these 3.8s is this camshaft. Will go back and then all your balance shaft stuff will fall off. Luckily, it has timing marks also. I don't know if you can see them. One there and one there. So I'm going to work on getting the timing stuff back on it, and we're not going to get the timing cover back on it today, obviously. Still a lot of cleanup doing the cover. I've got to rebuild the oil pump. So, other than that, most of our sludgy stuff's melted away. Sitting in the oil pan. Tomorrow I'll probably pull the plug out of it after that diesel sits in the oil in there and flush it out. But I'll be back here in just a few. I'm going to get back busy. Feel super happy to be putting some new parts on it. So I'll be back. And magic for y'all. I got the timing chain on there. I got the new tensioner on there. I'll pre-lube this chain and tensioner before I put the timing cover back on it. But pretty much, that right there is what it should look like on there when it's fairly clean. Gave all that stuff another diesel bath up there. But other than that, I'm going to start working on cleaning the back side of the timing cover up, and I might go ahead and build the oil pump tonight. Let's see how things go. When you're doing stuff like this, you just kind of clean as you go and paint as you go. My original plan was I was going to pull all this off subframe and go totally through this motor. Would have probably been a great idea. But I kept telling myself it's a good running motor. It'll be fine, right? It's fairly low mile. Unfortunately, it looks like the quick lube oil changes have about, gotten it. So, like I said, the rockers and stuff are still over there. Surprisingly, I was looking at the inside of the rocker cups, and they don't look more than like the push rods. So I may be able to get away with using the rocker arms off this motor. If not, we'll modify it, and we'll modify it for LS rocker. We'll gain about 30 thousandths in valve lift on the camshaft if we could use the LS rocker, which would be awesome because it would add a little bit of power. It would have been a good time to put a cam in it since we were right here and we're putting valve springs and lifters in it anyway. But this is a budget build. You get to mess with nasty stuff and clean up nasty stuff when you build this junkyard stuff. So, let me get back busy, and I'll be back here in just a little. Alright, I come in here and I cleaned up our gasket surfaces a little more. Cleaned our ports out, just rubbed in there with a towel and a little brake cleaner. Still got to put the valve springs on. I did paint the front of the block up here. I did remove the EGR valve for now. I gave in and I painted our timing cover also. It was a mess. It was real bad stained from coolant. But I still got to go in here and I still got to build our oil pump back here. Good thing is our housing looks good. It's not scored. We don't have no pitting on our timing cover. So, of positive things, that's a positive thing. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to let this timing cover dry overnight. I'm going to let the rest of the diesel and the heads kind of soak in and do their thing. Especially around them valve keepers because they're pretty funky in there too. I'm going to let the rocker arms and push rods and all that stuff soak. I may call the parts store tomorrow and just order a new set of push rods. I think our rocker arms may be fine. Like I said before, I may modify the LS ones. Not got that far yet, but I do need to get the lifters in it, which means I need to soak them in some oil. And I do need to get our valve springs on and our timing cover back on. And when we can get our intake and get the motor sealed back up. That's a main goal here. Because even when you cover this stuff up, you never know what might get down in it. So, well, basically, this is going to be the end of this video for tonight. It's about 8:30. So if you like this cheap, low budget, kind of clean up junk stuff, please hit that like button on there. Share this with your friends and subscribe. It really helps out. And we'll see you tomorrow.